1. John Adams. John Adams, beginning our list with the first president of the United States. It only seems fitting to end our list with the second president, John Adams. Born in what is now Quincy, Massachusetts, Adams had little interest in politics and, instead, wanted to be a farmer because he disliked education and his teachers. Thanks to a new teacher and a new perspective, the founding father achieved great success in school, ultimately securing his seat in politics. With a new appreciation for education, Adams was only 16 years old when he enrolled in Harvard College, where he earned both a Bachelor and Master of Arts. While practicing law, Adams discovered his passion for writing, which led to his growing popularity as a published diarist with innovative ideas. The young forefather's intelligence, with an estimated IQ of an astonishing 173, also made him an outstanding diplomat, leading to his expert negotiations of the treaty that ended the Revolutionary War. 2. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, known as one of America's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson became the third president of the United States in 1801 and served until 1809. As the author of the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson's fight for democracy and individual rights were simply part of his well-rounded education and interests spanning the arts, architecture, science and politics, as evident in his collection of nearly 7,000 books. Studying just about everything under the sun, Jefferson benefited from both private tutors and schools throughout his early education. By the age of 16, he enrolled at the College of William and Mary, where he studied higher-level math, physics and even violin. Despite his dedication, Jefferson never officially graduated and, instead, turned his attention to law. Well-versed in numerous languages and topics, not to mention having an estimated IQ of 160, America's forefather dedicated himself to education when he founded the University of Virginia after his retirement from public office. 3. John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, the youngest president of all time, John F. Kennedy, was also, unsurprisingly, highly intelligent. At only 43 years old, Kennedy became the 35th President of the United States, serving from 1961 until his tragic assassination in 1963. With name recognition thanks to his prestigious family, it was no surprise that the young Kennedy put his private school education to use when he sought after and won the presidency. Traveling to London after high school with his parents, Kennedy attended the London School of Economics, following in his older brother's footsteps. Unfortunately, after falling ill, Kennedy was forced to return to the United States, where he attended Princeton University until another health scare forced him to transfer to Harvard College. Finally, in better health and able to focus on his studies, Kennedy made the dean's list and graduated cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in International Affairs before enrolling in Stanford's Graduate School of Business. 4. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, the fourth smartest and most recent president to appear on our list, is William Jefferson Clinton, who served as the 42nd President of the United States from 1993 to 2001. Sandwiched between the George Bush eras, Clinton's education in law and early career in politics helped solidify his ability in leadership and policy throughout his time in the Oval Office. With an outstanding high school career, Clinton earned numerous academic scholarships to attend Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., where he received his Bachelor of Science in Foreign Policy and served as class president, winning a Rhodes Scholarship, the most prestigious in the world. Clinton attended the University of Oxford only to leave early in order to enroll in law school at Yale. Returning home to Arkansas with his Juris Doctor in hand, Clinton launched his career in politics, becoming the state's Attorney General and Governor. 5. James Madison. James Madison, hailed as the father of the Constitution. James Madison was the fourth President of the United States and helped draft both the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, leading the country for 8 years between 1809 and 1817. Madison's prominent upbringing provided him with some of the finest tutors available, which helped him secure his role and ability as the country's leader. Despite expectations to enroll in the College of William and Mary when he was 16 years old, Madison instead made his way to New Jersey, where he enrolled in Princeton University. Graduating in 1771, Madison stayed in the area to study political philosophy under the university president. As one of the founders of the American Whig Society and a noted politician, It wasn't long before his political career took off, allowing him to serve as a congressman and eventually the Secretary of State under President Thomas Jefferson before being elected president himself. 6. Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson lost in the shuffle of the Roosevelt-dominated 20th century. Woodrow Wilson was elected as the 28th President of the United States from 1913 to 1921, as the first and only president with a Ph.D. Wilson was known as both a politician and academic with incredible leadership skills deeply rooted in his early career as president of Princeton University and governor of New Jersey. The most educated president in American history, Wilson attended Davidson College until falling ill and transferring to Princeton University where he graduated in 1879, continuing his education at the University of Virginia. Wilson was once again forced to leave due to illness, went home and recuperated. He enrolled in Johns Hopkins University and received his Ph.D. in political science, staying with his first love, education. Wilson worked as a lecturer and university president before trying his hand in politics, which led to great success as both governor and president. 7. Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter. Turning our attention now to one of the few presidents on our list that you can still find a colored photograph of. Jimmy Carter served as the 39th President of the United States from 1977 to 1981, following Gerald Ford and preceding Ronald Reagan. Carter earned the reputation of being rather dull and simple like his predecessor, which was highly unwarranted due to his educational background. Known for being extremely studious and an avid reader, Carter had high hopes of attending the U.S. Naval Academy in Maryland. After enrolling in Georgia Southwestern College and taking additional math classes at Georgia Tech, Carter's dreams finally came true, graduating from the academy with a Bachelor of Science. Though once quiet, Carter found his voice in politics, becoming a state senator, governor and then president. Like Roosevelt, Carter also earned the Nobel Peace Prize, which was awarded in 2002 for his humanitarian work. 8. Theodore Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt, known as one of the toughest and smartest presidents in American history, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt served as the 26th President of the United States from 1901 to 1909, taking over after William McKinley's assassination. Roosevelt proved his ability and progressive ideals could succeed under his expert leadership thanks to his early education, law career and widespread support. With much of his childhood spent homeschooled, Roosevelt established himself as a phenomenal and well-rounded student who entered Harvard well-versed in geography, biology and philosophy, graduating magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts. Roosevelt enrolled in Columbia Law School where, in addition to focusing on law, he wrote a book on the War of 1812. Once out of law school, duty called as he served in both the National Guard and United States Army until returning to begin his career in politics. From governor to president and Nobel Prize winner, it's no surprise that Roosevelt is considered one of the greatest of all time. 9. Chester A. Arthur. Chester A. Arthur. Once again, we find a president and his successor on our list with Chester A. Arthur, the former vice president to James A. Garfield and the 21st President of the United States. With Garfield's assassination, Arthur quickly stepped in and served from 1881 to 1885. Despite his struggles to overcome his early political affiliations with the Whig Party, the New Yorker led a solid presidency thanks, in part, to his outstanding education and sound mind. Like Garfield, Arthur spent much of his early years as both a student and teacher while attending Union College in New York. From teacher to principal, Arthur attended the state and national law school until graduation when he relocated and was admitted to the bar in 1854. With his career as both a teacher and lawyer established, Arthur quickly caught the eye of Ulysses S. Grant, who appointed him collector of the Port of New York, thus igniting his interest and career in politics.